A lot of people don't talk about binge eating. Hey, how are you doing? My name is Andy, and you will see why binge eating is actually very bad when you actually start losing weight because sometimes when you're losing weight, you restrain yourself from, various food groups. It could be either, it could be anything, honestly. If you did what I did when you actually just slashed everything, you literally just dropped so much weight in little time, but you actually did it wrong. Well, here's why you're actually probably binge eating. A lot of us, when we're trying to lose weight, we restrain ourselves from eating the foods that we actually loved. As a fat person or ex-fat obese person, I love to eat shit. Not that shit, but I love to eat junk food. I loved it. It was like one of my favorite hobbies a day, because it is a hobby. You're pretty much putting your health at risk. That's so much risk that I developed prediabetes. I developed high blood pressure. I developed hypertension. I think that's the same thing. Uh, and a bunch of other things. Especially when you come from a background of, heart disease, cancer, and stuff like that. You can probably imagine why, binge eating is probably not going to be good when you lost the weight. Because when I actually lost the weight, the binge eating problem became a thing. You know, I used to think that, oh no, I'm probably not gonna get, the binge eating craves, or I'm not gonna crave this after I lose weight. Well, I was very wrong. I actually, if not, got more cravings than when I used to eat. Because, you sometimes restrain yourself so much that you're like, oh my, what am I doing? I should probably enjoy a little bit of this, a little bit of this piece of pizza, stuff like that, right? But then guess what? You remind yourself that, okay, no, I can't. I need to be disciplined. But then, sometimes you are so disciplined that, one day you snap. You're like, you know what? I haven't had this piece of candy in a long time. I'm going to eat it. And then guess what? You, you're going to ask, somebody for more candy. You're going to do that. And not ask, my bad. This is not a scripted video, but out of hand, uh, you will actually start craving more food. You know, it's not about just stopping when you're eating. It's about the binging afterwards. The way you feel. Sometimes when you binge, you feel like honestly like shit because you are dieting so hard, and then just one night, right, or one day, you have a binge eating day, right, or cheat meal per se, right? Just we all know what a cheat meal is and a cheat day. So sometimes you do like a cheat day of just eating whatever junk food, anything that is in front of you, you start eating. And guess what? Later that day, if not the next day, you will regret it. Yeah, honestly, you will probably cry because sometimes we have this twisted mindset of the way we look at ourselves because sometimes you develop body dysmorphia. Just be careful with that because if you're not careful with the goals you have and the achievable goals that you're actually going to get and not look like your favorite fitness influencer, then yeah, just be careful because you might develop body dysmorphia, you might develop ED, both EDs. Yep, it's not funny, but binge eating is a big problem, especially coming from a fat person. Binge eating is just you know it's there, but if you restrain yourself and you just have like a little piece here and there in moderation, nothing will happen. But sometimes when you binge eat, everything goes up here. You know, you might feel fat and you might feel like, oh my god, I'm getting fatter, I'm getting fatter, and you start getting frustrated, right? That might be some of you, that might not be some of you. Some people are different. Some people binge eat and just whatever, right? They just keep going with their lives. They go back to the diet. But then there is the other people that yes, they binge eat, they ate whatever they ate, and then the next day they're probably fast. They're probably lower the calories in the diet, or do depending on how bad you ate. You might do like a 2 3 day fast. And I remember that very clearly because I did that actually. I remember one day it was actually Friday. I went and ate donuts and pizza and whatever, right? Why not? A bunch of things, right? Because I'm like, okay, if I restrain myself from calories this week, I can eat a lot on Fridays and not gain anyway because it was pretty much like a balancing, right? I didn't know how many calories I was eating on the actual cheat day, but I did knew my calories. It was around 1,500 calories for like 6 days, And yeah, I did that for a long time. I did, messed up my mindset. I did messed up my health pretty much as well, almost, because I was pretty much anorexic, and I have a really bad image of myself when I look myself in the mirror. And so, you guys need to be careful with that, because I know a lot of you guys, go to the gym. Sometimes you feel like you're small, and now on top of that, if you actually were ex-fat or obese person, you will feel like really, really small and fat. And I know that plays a big, big space right here in your brain. I know it takes a lot of balls to not not get unmotivated, because you will probably get it unmotivated for some time, and then you will remind yourself, okay, no, I need to finish this, I need to do this, I need to do that, right? Because it is the right thing to do. And you need to keep pushing towards your goal, because if you're not going to, then what's the point? You just binge ate one day. It wasn't the whole week, or it wasn't the whole month, which I will be making a video of that in the future. Right now it's in the making. But binge eating, it is the worst thing to do if you actually lost the weight. It doesn't matter if it's actually a cheat meal, a piece of pizza, whatever. Who cares? It's a pizza. It's a pizza. But yeah, that's just gonna be the end of the video. It was just a quick little side tip or a little fact that you guys need to actually be aware of, because binge eating, it is real, very real. Even if you're skinny, sometimes some people like to eat a lot, but it's not healthy for them. You know what I mean? And so that's gonna be the end of the video. I hope you guys like it, and I'll see you guys later.